3, 2, 1. Oh? Oh, it's a Windbloom Festival? Oh? With the film? Oh, this is unique. Oh, the food competition? Ooh. Oh my god, it's giving me the food war sort of thing. Ooh. So weird, it's giving me food war.
とにかくそこのレストランからナタさんの野菜を至急調達したいと依頼を受けて僕とイファが来ることになったんだ。俺は付き添いでな。
Ifa. Ifa or Ifa? I'm butchering the name wrong again. Oh my god! Is that animal abuse if you chuck it? It's for business. Oh, he's in trouble because of a flying object? Oh no. Oh, the coat. Oh? Whoa. The new place? The new place in Fontaine we're looking at? Whoa. Is this a new area? Oh. I know you're turning. Oh. Albedo? Oh! Why is there monsters? The situation. No. Okay. Trial? Why is Albedo trial? What, murder? Or new character? Albedo? Oh my. Chess piece? Are there chess piece monsters? Ooh. Oh my god, this is like a whole. Oh my. King, knight. What? I'm gobsmacked right now. What? Never ever stab? Wait, what? What the hell? What's going on? Charge him? No. Just what? Killed? Wait, what? Is this part of a film or is this a part of a? Wait, but oh? What? Wait, what is going on? You got the food festival, then you got this, and you got that. Oh my god, I'm getting confused. Oh gee, mate. It's quite a lot to digest in the short dry. Oh my, it's quite a lot. Okay, 5 plus 6 parallelism. Paralog. I can't pronounce that word. Why 60? Why 56? All the numbers I can't. Oh wait. 5.6. I realized it. Genshin Impact 5.6. It's very good. Ah, shit. Am I really that forgetful?
Hello everyone! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.6 special program.
Oh.
I'm Jane Jackson, the voice of Aressa, and I have two awesome co-hosts with me today. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
Well,
Yeah, they
dudes,
changed to
my
the
name is
chibi.
Johnny LaQuasto, and I'm the voice of Aoife.
Hey, your turn.
Hello everyone, my name is Emily Cass and I voice Escoffier. I'm so excited to be here.
And I am so excited to be hosting alongside you two today.
Oh, by the way, Emily, I have to say, the way your chibi's tail moves around is so cool.
Oh, actually, it's not a tail. It's a self-adapting movement signal tracking support mech.
What?
It's a piece of tech, basically. It helps Escoffier in the kitchen and in combat. It's one of our essential
Ooh.
utensils.
But it looks so much like a tail.
Yeah, a lot of people think that. And considering how it looks, people even call Escoffier a demon chef.
Ah.
Okay, that seems a little extreme.
Yeah, I'd say so too, but honestly, I don't know much about Escoffier. Can you tell us more about her, Emily?
Absolutely. Let's take a look at her profile.
Okay.
Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de
Oh, it's former.
Cool.
The hotel is famous for the extremely popular and exclusive Gâteau de Bourg.
Wow.
Gato de Bo?
Yeah, only a limited amount of slices are available per day. Escoffier is a master of precision gastronomy, which means she
Ooh.
approaches cooking as a science. She even develops advanced mecha to use in her cooking process.
Wow,
Ooh,
that's some
very
dedication
interesting.
to her craft.
Of course, in Escoffier's kitchen, no dish is ready to be served until it has her stamp of approval. And when she likes something, she gets completely lost in the flavors.
Oh my god, it kind of reminds me of Food War.
That sounds incredible, but...
Like the one of the
what if
characters
she
when they
doesn't
try the
like
food.
Then she'd probably say something like,
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve after 3.5 minutes on the stove. You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom.
Wow. Intense.
I
Oh.
promise Escoffier is actually very well mannered most of the time. But when it comes to food, she couldn't be more strict. It's all for good reason though. Escoffier believes her mission as a chef is to make haute cuisine accessible to all. So
Okay.
she's not just strict on other people, she demands perfection from herself too. Because that's the only way to make her dream a reality.
Oh, is that why she develops all those cooking mecha?
That's right. With their help, even people who are short on time or cooking skills can be capable of making a good meal.
Okay. That feels like a personal call-out. But seriously, though, I'm telling you, I could use something exactly like that.
Same here. Emily, you said Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg. Does that mean she doesn't work there anymore?
Yeah, that's right. She
Oh.
even had to spend time in the fortress of Meripede.
The Fortress of Meripede? What happened?
We can't divulge the details right now, but all will be revealed in Escoffier's story quest.
Ooh.
Treasured above all. So
So
be sure to
this
check
is
it out
the
if you're
food
interested,
competition.
travellers. You'll also be rewarded with extra Ascension materials for Escoffier.
Oh.
Oh, and travellers will get to take part in a one-of-a-kind culinary showdown in this quest. Not only will travellers get to experience Escoffier's mentorship firsthand, but special guests will also make an appearance.
Ooh.
Yes, nice. Huh. Okay, I see blubber beasts and romaritime flowers. Wait, do we have to cook 4 blubber beasts using romaritime flowers? That's not much to work with.
All I can say is, trust in Escoffier. She can work wonders.
Oh, I'm definitely a believer.
This coffee.
Okay, so we know what she can do in the kitchen, but what about on the battlefield?
Right, let's get into it.
Ooh.
Escoffier wields a cryovision and is a powerful addition to freeze-focused teams. Which brings us to one of her talents.
Okay.
When Escoffier's elemental skill or elemental burst hits an enemy, she can reduce their resistance to hydro and cryo damage. The more hydro and cryo characters in the party, the greater the reduction.
Okay. So it looks like the enemies here aren't actually frozen, but the resistance reduction still takes effect.
Yeah, that's really important. As long as her elemental skill or burst hits an enemy, the reduction takes effect. The enemy doesn't need to be frozen. That means the talent works on bosses and other unfreezable enemies.
Wow, so
I see.
it seems like any character that deals hydro or cryo damage can benefit from that talent. I can definitely see her being a powerful support in freeze teams.
True, but Escoffier's not just a support. She can dish out damage as well.
Ooh.
An actual dish.
No way.
Low temperature
And when
cooking.
Escoffier unleashes her elemental skill, she summons a cooking mech to the field that follows the active character and periodically fires projectiles at nearby enemies, dealing cryo damage.
Wow.
So with her ability to shred resistance, she basically buffs her own damage. In addition, her elemental burst restores HP to the entire party.
Ah.
Okay, so she can buff the party, dish out damage, and heal. Wow, sounds like she's pretty versatile.
Yeah, and thanks to a different talent, she has another ability that really showcases her skills as a chef.
Ooh.
If you hold her elemental skill, the cooking mech she summons can absorb elemental energy and convert it into a delicious dish.
I've never
Oh.
seen a talent like that before.
Okay, so you don't even have to prepare the ingredients yourself? Bro, that's awesome.
Yeah, and plus she can produce several kinds of dishes this way.
Well, that will be so
Whoa.
fun to check out
Gilly
in game.
Hill.
Totally. So take note of this next piece of news, travelers. In the first half of version 5.6, we'll have event wishes for Escoffier and Navia. A new 5-star polearm, Symphonist of Sense, will be featured on the weapon banner.
Ooh.
Our new 4-star character, Aoife, will also
Oh,
have drop
he's
rate
4-star? I thought he's
boost
5-star, mate.
No way, bro.
I think that's my line, but I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, and another bit of really exciting news is that travelers will get to spend more time with these two in the new version.
Wait,
Ooh.
who are you talking about?
Okay, take a look at this clip and you'll see.
All eyes are on me.
Oh.
Servants, behold, the almighty Dragon Lord's magnificence. The heck are you on about? Why does no one ask for the autograph of the almighty Dragon Lord? How? Oh, wow. No way, bro.
Bro.
Little. Oh, dear.
I find they're too adorable.
Bro. How dare you? You insolent, contemptuous what are you on about? No way, bro. Seriously? Do you even hear yourself, bro? Darn it. Oh, wow. No way, bro. Bro. You're
I feel sorry for our
almighty
household.
Dragon Lord. Wow.
Goohoo.
Wisdom is
A goohoo.
wasted on you.
How?
Bro. See you later.
Oh. I find that little
you
clip
and
funny.
Kukuku and a how. Wow, I feel like
A
these two
how's
could
funny.
argue forever.
Dude, you don't know the half of it.
Hang in there, bro.
You too, huh? Man, this bro thing is really taking off.
Well, Kukuku is just that infectious.
Ooh.
So, travelers met Aoife in the previous version.
Aoife,
But since we
okay.
now have the chance to add him to our parties, want to give us a formal introduction, Johnny?
I thought you'd never ask, Jane. Absolutely. As most of you probably know, Aoife is a Saurian vet from the Flower Feather clan. In that land, humans and Saurians live and fight side by side. Saurians get sick and hurt just like everyone else. So Saurian
Ooh.
vets do a very important job in that land.
Okay.
And Aoife
Okay.
is a really good one. In fact, you've probably heard of some of his accomplishments already. Like how he saved Kukuku's life, and now, of course, Kukuku works as his trusty assistant.
Yeah, Aoife is practically a miracle worker. I heard a How got sick one time, so Kaniche took him to Aoife for treatment, and what do you know? A How was better in like 2 seconds. Imagine that.
Sounds like Aoife really knows his stuff. I wonder if he can treat all kinds of dragons, like even ones from other nations.
I guess, in theory, yeah, I don't see why not. Plus, if it was an emergency, Kukuku could help him get there in no time.
I mean, I
Oh.
heard the Flower Feather clan is known for riding Kukasaurs, but this is less riding and more
Glide.
handling, isn't it?
Hey, this is a Kakuku appreciation zone only, all right? But seriously, just wait until you see him sprint. He spreads out those huge wings, and it's super awesome.
Whoa.
Oh, and while we're on the subject, if there are any travelers who haven't done the part of the Ochkanatlan World Quest where you chase down the evil dragon, try it out with Aoife. It'll be a completely different kind of flying experience.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I see that. Although it
It's a shame
looks
I already
like
done it.
Aoife is chasing down a patient for a checkup.
Yeah. So, okay, what else can Eva do in combat?
Well, Aoife is an Animo Vision user with a lot of tricks up his sleeve. For example, when faced with aggressive enemies, Aoife can unleash his elemental burst and fire a therapeutic sedative, creating a wind current that pulls in and restrains enemies.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, as Aoife's good bro, Kakuku also helps him out in combat. With Aoife's elemental skill, Kakuku lifts him into the air, giving him an aerial advantage in combat. And while in this
Ooh.
state, Aoife can continuously fire tonic shots, which deal Animo damage upon impact and restore HP to the entire party.
Oh, nice. So what kind
Ooh.
of team comps work best with Aoife?
Well, to answer that, we should introduce one of his talents first. When Aoife is in the Night Soul's blessing state, he can use his Field Medic's vision to increase swirl and electrocharge damage based on the total amount
Ooh.
of Night Soul points across the entire party.
Interesting.
Okay, so he works well with characters that can trigger swirl and electrocharged reactions, and characters that can generate Night Soul points. He seems like a really flexible unit.
Yeah, he is. Plus, in areas with Natlan's phlogiston mechanics, if your current active character or indwelled Saurian's HP drops below a certain percent, Aoife can consume his own phlogiston to heal them.
Nice,
Hmm.
putting those medical skills to use. His kit seems really intuitive, and he helps with exploration. I feel like exploring the sacred volcano will be a lot easier with Kakuku to dangle from.
What can I say? He is a helpful little guy. Now, moving on to our next bit of news, a new boss is coming in version 5.6, the
Ooh.
Secret Source Automaton Overseer device. Travelers will need to defeat it to obtain ascension materials for Escoffier.
Huh. I feel
Huh.
like we faced something like this before.
That's because this boss has the same origins as the Secret Source Automaton configuration device from version 5.1. Both are pieces of
Okay.
ancient dragon technology.
They almost seem like
Okay, we're not
two
probably gonna
parts
get
of
any area
one
for this, aren't we?
terrifying monster.
It's gonna be somewhere.
Okay, Jane, let's, this is where we should wrap this part up, I think, because travelers can search for their own answers to this in-game. Now,
Mhm.
let's kick off the event portion.
Oh, wow. There are Natland characters in Fontaine? Is it because of a festival or something?
Not a festival. An amusement park organized by Navia and the Spina di Rasula.
Ooh.
Auroron and Aoife are there to deliver Natland produce for the event. But it's not all veggies and good times, unfortunately. Against the backdrop of the festivities, a smuggling case is uncovered, leading
Oh?
Kaniche and Risley to cross paths.
A Saurian hunter and a prison warden. Sounds like a fun pairing.
Interesting.
Yeah, right? I actually have a few sneak peeks to share, so let's take a look.
Hmm.
Weird. Why is Ahau cowering behind Kaniche? I would have thought he was too proud for that.
Oh, he sees.
Oh, wait. It must be because of Fontaine's ban on flying objects.
Exactly. Ahau and Kakuku made the journey all the way to Fontaine and happened to arrive just in time for the ban.
Ugh.
Ahau was able to hide, but Kakuku got scared and flew straight into the Palais Mermonia. Auroron thinks Kakuku will manage to send all of the important documents in the Palais flying around the building.
Oh no, that can't end well.
Oh.
What about Aoife? Isn't he going to come to Kakuku's rescue?
Don't worry, with Nervalette and Risley there, Kakuku's in good hands. Plus, he might even learn a new phrase or two. Hey, check it out. Risley managed to teach him one. Anyone want to guess what it is?
Oh, I don't really know what it could be. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see.
Oh, I want to know the
Anyway,
new
I
word.
wanted to point out, there are 2 dragons in this picture. So, does that mean Nervalette could, like, interpret for Kakuku? You know, dragon to dragon. Oh, I can't wait to see how their interactions go.
Honestly, I can't even picture it, but I just know it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, there's nothing we can say that beats the real thing. So, if you're interested, be sure to check out all the shenanigans in-game. And trust me, there are a lot of them. Always makes me laugh. Now, on to the actual amusement park. Let me give you
Okay.
some background. It's called the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland, and it's the brainchild of a well-known engineer and film buff with the Spina di Rasula in charge of the financing, construction, and general operations.
Oh,
Okay.
Paulina's back. Didn't she almost go bankrupt after basing her research on that fake story? I hope her investment pays off this time.
Hmm.
Well, if the Traveler agrees to come on board, Lapine Pauline might be in a better position.
Come on board? Why are my fraud alarm bells ringing?
It's not like that. If you don't trust Lapine Pauline, yeah, okay. Her track record isn't great, but at least trust Cheval Moran and the Spina di Rasula.
If you say so.
And how do we make sure we don't run it into the ground?
Well, if the Traveler agrees to come on board, Lapine Pauline might be in a better position.
Wait,
Oh.
so this is a management sim? Okay, tell me everything.
You got it, bro. Travelers will be in charge of operations like upgrading the facilities, expanding the park, and managing the staff. During
Oh.
each business cycle, travelers will need to allocate their precious funds and action points to the most important tasks based on their management needs.
And plus,
Oh.
Navia recruited Master Chef Escoffier to run the park's theme restaurant.
Woo!
The dishes she creates can give you unique management buffs, so don't miss out.
Absolutely. You can also increase your revenue by adding different kinds of attractions. For example,
Ooh.
in Eclectic Escapades, visitors can experience unforgettable adventures where they fly through the air or dash underwater at high speeds.
Wow.
Ooh.
There's movie masterpieces where you have to use special abilities to reach the end of the stage and seize the treasure. Before launching these attractions, travelers will need to try them out and create a standardized strategy guide for each one so that
Okay.
visitors understand how to get the most out of the experience.
Nice.
Oh, and travelers can also add an attraction called Mellow Manor, where they can create a cozy retreat for different animals to draw in visitors and increase revenue.
And travelers can also recruit some familiar faces to help run the park.
Aw.
Among the recruits are Fontanian companions and friends from other
Adrian.
nations too.
Yeah, that's right. By completing
Carissa.
friendly encounters, travelers can learn useful management techniques from their companions. Eventually, these companions will become fixtures at the park and provide even more management support. So, long story short, don't worry too much. You don't have to go it alone.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound too bad.
And plus, once you get down to business, you'll be rewarded for your efforts.
Ooh, do tell.
Oh, I will. Reach a certain point in the operations and you'll be able to claim all sorts of rewards, including Primo Gems and a new 4-star bow, Sequence of Solitude.
Awesome. More Primo Gems to save for your next pull. Which reminds me, we still haven't finished announcing the event wishes, have we?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry to keep you in suspense, travelers.
Oh, can
In the second half of version 5.6, we'll have returning event wishes for Kanichi
Raiden,
the
Shogun, and Kanichi.
Plus, the chronicled wish banner will be returning
Ooh.
in version 5.6. I know a lot of travelers have been waiting for that, so check it out if you're interested.
Yeah, you have to.
I'm-
And best of luck on your pulls.
All right. That was a lot of info, so let's take our first break. Here's the second redemption code, travelers.
Okay. Ooh. Let's coffee. Ooh. So technically we're becoming the chef. I'm worried about the event. I'm more interested in the other event, the other one.
The Windbloom Festival. Once
Yes.
a celebration of flowers, now shrouded in unease.
I really want to know about the
Why is
trial.
Albedo on trial? Who is the young man in the courtroom? And is he friend
or foe? What tidings does the Dodo communication device bring this time? The answers to these questions and more in the version 5.6 Archon Quest.
Oh, this is an Archon quest? Ooh.
Nice voice.
Nice.
Aw, shucks, thanks.
So, we finally make it back to Mondstat, and Albedo's on trial.
The greatest created in
I
the
don't
moment
know
where
what to
miracles meets life.
But something tells me
Neither
there's more to
mundane
the
knowledge nor
situation than
earthly
meets the eye.
compassion.
Well, I've put
Could
together some
hope-
information about the case.
Oh.
Let's go through it and see if we can uncover some new clues. So, here's the deal. Albedo's been accused of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, and the case is being tried in secret. The logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius, Hertha, seems to have compelling evidence against Albedo, so the situation is serious.
I'm sure Hertha is just trying to do her job and uncover the truth. But there has to be some kind of misunderstanding here.
Well, in court, the evidence does the talking. Travelers will have access to Albedo's office on the second floor of headquarters to do their
Ooh,
own
new area.
investigation into the case and hopefully track down some clues.
So I saw Jean, Kaya, and Jula in the courtroom, all members of the Knights of Favonius, which makes sense. But it looked like someone from the church was also there.
Oh,
Wait, so he's a
that's
member?
Dahlia. He's the deacon of the Church of Favonius, so he works with Barbara, Rosaria.
Oh,
and
his
other
name's
members of the
Dahlia?
clergy. Dahlia acts as the Herald of Barbados, which is interesting because he's also friends with Venti.
Yeah, very interesting. He sounds
Oh.
like a very important figure then.
Well, speaking of Venti, the Dodo communication device is back in this quest. At some point, Venti needs it to get in touch with Alice. But on the first attempt, the line connects to Grandmaster Varka instead. It's
Oh.
only on the second try that he manages to reach Alice.
Whoa, hold on. You just dropped two major names. Varka has been on an expedition for a long time. Sounds like we finally get to hear how he's doing. As for Alice, we know she's the mother of the most adorable Klee and an elder of the Hexen Circle. But I wonder why Venti needs to get in touch with her.
Ooh, Venti needs. Oh.
Wait, could it be because of the monsters in the city?
Oh, you know what? In Amber's anthology chapter, she did say the number of monsters around Mondstat has been skyrocketing lately.
Right, and now there are even more monsters in the city. So maybe Venti is reaching out to Alice for help.
I think you two are onto something. And if we take a
Ooh.
look at this map, we can see that a lot of our old friends have joined in on the fight to defend Mondstat.
Wow, this is kind of emotional. Mondstat was the beginning of everything. It's the place where travelers met their first companions and embarked on this whole journey. And now it's in crisis. Hopefully travelers can do something to stop it.
Oh, they can, but it won't be an easy road. Alice can offer something to help, but travelers will need to pass a trial first and defeat the king and queen on the chessboard.
Anything to defend Mondstat. I'm sure travelers aren't scared of a little trial.
Okay.
This is not going to be the first
And
trial, though.
let's take a look at what awaits them.
Not the first trial we've been. I'm not. Aww. Do I have to remember how to play chess? Because if I do, I'm really bad at chess. I could draw or lose, but never win. Just saying. I'm terrible at chess. Understand part of it, but I still understand the fact that how do you get checkmate? I know you get trapped, but I don't know where to place to checkmate. That's what I'm trying to say.
Alice will preside over the first phase of the trial. The trial takes place on a chessboard, but the rules of chess don't exactly apply.
Wait, what?
Look closely, and you'll notice some of the pieces on the board can harm the king. Travelers can use that to their advantage to create an opening and dish out damage. But in the second phase, there are no chess pieces to use. Travelers will need to rely on their own strength to emerge victorious.
It looks like there's a different Dodoco presiding over the second phase. One wearing a blue hat. Is that a different mage from the Hexen Circle?
Ooh, I wonder which one.
Well,
Ooh.
travelers will have to uncover that for themselves. As for the second phase of the trial, let me offer a quick piece of advice. The boss has some extremely powerful attacks, but
Oh.
these reactions can help you create an opening.
Maybe jot that one down for
Ooh,
later, travelers.
interesting.
So, we know there's murder, an attack on Mondstat, a Hexen Circle trial, but we have no idea how all of this is connected.
How's a Hexen Circle
Seems
trial?
like there's a lot for travelers to
I
uncover.
think the Hexen is trying to help out,
You know, if
but
you
they're
think
questioning.
First, Natlan had a crisis with the ley lines that almost ended in death. Then, a
I
similar
don't think
crisis
it's a
happened with
trial. I
Leeway,
think it's a
and now
test.
Mondstat is in danger. I can't help but wonder if this is all some kind of terrible omen.
Yeah, but look on the bright side. It's another chance for answers. Maybe we'll uncover new clues about forces we've encountered before, or what we can expect on the road ahead.
Or maybe we'll even get one step closer to the truth of Tavat.
Yeah, and then travelers can give us all the answers.
Yeah, I think we're gonna leave all that hard work to you guys.
All right, okay, well, let's lighten things up and dive into the remaining version 5.6 events.
Yes.
Ooh.
First up on the docket is an event that brings us back
Operation
to Fontaine,
Downpour.
where travelers can test out their tactical brilliance in the new wargame Operation Downpour Simulation.
Dude, nice.
Oh, I know. This wargame comes with all new offensive and defensive gameplay. The key to success is really understanding your game pieces.
Okay.
Okay, what do you mean?
Well, for example, is it a melee or ranged attack piece? Can
Ooh.
it quickly break through obstacles or maybe even bypass them entirely? Once you feel like you know what you're doing, you can test out your skills in co-op. The actual gameplay is pretty simple. What this event really tests is strategy. For example,
Ooh.
when adjusting your defensive lineup, you can even set traps for your opponent.
I see a button called Defensive Simulation. Looks like we can use it to test out our strategies?
That's right. And once you set the defensive and offensive lineup that works best for you, the battle is ready to begin.
Yeah.
Okay.
And while your opponent tries to break through your defenses, your job is to use your chosen offensive lineup to outmaneuver their strategy. The side that breaks the opposing formation first, or makes greater progress within the time limit, wins.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh,
So it sounds
okay.
like it all comes down to strategy. All right.
I kind of
so
understand that.
get
So it's
tactical,
basically we have to
travelers.
find a strategy.
Now, if that last event was mostly about brain power, this next one is all about firepower.
Let's go.
Oh.
Okay, let's take a look at the gameplay. Think this is a simple battle for coins? Haha, well, think again. Players will have the opportunity to indwell Saurians at certain points. Use their
Oh.
abilities to your advantage, and you might be able to turn the tides in your favor.
This looks
Interesting.
so fun. You could just stay in Saurian form the whole time and blast all the other players away.
Oh, if only. The Saurian form only lasts so long.
Okay.
Even in human form, you'll have Natlan character skills at your disposal. So the goal
Ooh.
is to collect as many coins as possible to secure victory.
Nice, bro. So, this next event is called Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems.
What's that?
I'm sure at this point in their journey, travelers have gained their fair share of companions and have tested out their skills in a variety of different situations. But
Okay.
maybe there's a character you want to learn more about, like Escoffier, for example. Let's say you want to test out her potential in different team comps. Then, I highly recommend trying out this event.
Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems gives travelers the opportunity to study and test out different team compositions.
Okay.
The event is divided into different levels of difficulty, and there are also challenge buffs to take advantage of. So make sure
Oh.
to take that into account when forming your teams.
Oh, we get to have to try
Travelers can also
trial
take
ones
a
as
look
well.
at the challenge record and see how their friends
Ooh.
approached each challenge.
I do
Could
terribly.
provide some food for thought.
Nice. Sounds like the perfect excuse to do some experimentation and think outside the box.
Indeed.
All right, moving on to some Genius Invocation TCG updates.
Oh.
First, a new card skin will be added to the card shop, so check it out if you're
Ooh.
interested. Travelers
I
can
have not
also
played
look
it
forward
for
to
a
new
long
character
while.
and action cards added to regular mode.
Ooh.
Nice. More food for the card sharks.
There
That's
are also
awesome,
some major updates to
oh, no.
automatic artistry.
So in addition to the character and action
I
card
can't remember the
updates,
other card's name.
elemental
Oh,
reaction
sugar.
effects are different.
Yeah, And during the match, there's now a card refresh option as well as
Ooh.
mechanisms for character enhancement and replacement, so the gameplay should be even more engaging. Travelers might even be able to come up with some new strategies and surprise their opponents with unexpected moves.
That's right, and finally, the Ley Line Overflow event is returning in version 5.6, so don't miss out.
Ooh.
We won't, and let's take our last break. When we return, we'll talk system optimizations and a cool collab. See you on the other side, travelers.
Bye.
What collab? What collab? I want to know what the collab is. Oh, the 7th. 7th of May it starts. And then the event, then the operation, that ooh. Oh wait, bro. Versus you. Oh, it's a community? Oh. No way, bro. No, you. Oh. Oh. The weapon looks awfully familiar, but I don't know why. Like the ones we had previously, but I don't know if that's the previous or is it looks like the. I don't know. There's a weapon. I can't remember it, but it's like a. It looks like one of the weapon. You know, like the weapon. There's a there's like the shape of it looks like similar to one weapon. I can't put my finger on it. 5-star one.
Welcome back, travelers.
Welcome
I
back.
remember.
Welcome. Let's jump right into system optimizations.
Oh.
Some travelers provided feedback that the brilliant blessing enhancement process in the Imaginarium Theatre was a bit confusing, which made it difficult to level up strategically and optimize character turn order.
I got
In
confused.
the version 5.6 update, the dev team has made the brilliant blessing details page a lot more intuitive, which should make it easier for travelers to make strategic level up decisions.
Nice.
Yeah, and in
Useful.
addition, rewards will be available for completing the star challenges in the new season of the Imaginarium Theater that
I have
begins
not
on
done
June
it. I
1st.
feel
You know
bad.
what would be nice? A restart button after the final act. As it stands right now, finishing the final act takes you directly to the credits, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if you just missed that last star challenge? That would be such a bummer.
Yeah, the dev team has received that feedback as well, so a restart button is also being added to the new update.
Oh.
Oh,
Let's
nice.
go.
That should make it easier to get full stars. Alright, so this next update addresses another common problem.
Okay.
Travelers have probably noticed that when you go to raise a character's skills, the skill descriptions can be pretty long and dense.
Yeah,
Hmm?
I mean, it's understandable. It's important for travelers to have all the details. But it's also easy to get bogged down in the weeds, so this is something the dev team has been working on. Starting in version 5.6, the descriptions on the talent and constellation pages for new characters will be optimized to be more concise, so it's easier for travelers to grasp the core information. Of course,
It's
travelers who
helpful for
prefer
those
to
who
dive into
don't.
all the details can always expand the content for a more comprehensive description.
Nice.
Ooh,
Sorting through all
helpful.
that information should be a lot faster now.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Our next
Helpful for
optimization
those who
is for
not
the treasure
understanding.
compass. Travelers provided feedback that while attempting to complete Natlan's warrior challenges, it was difficult to locate where to pick up the quests. So, after the version 5.6 update, the treasure compass can now track those locations.
Oh?
Yeah, they can. Warrior challenges are important because that's how you get obsidian fragments, which you can use to unlock tribal secret spaces, right? It would be nice if the treasure compass could track those too.
It can! And once your exploration progress is high enough, the treasure compass will be able to pinpoint the location of tribal secret spaces
Ooh.
as well. Similarly, at a high enough exploration progress, more chests from various nations can also be
Oh.
located using the treasure compass.
Oh, nice. That
Handy.
should really help travelers that are stuck at 99% exploration progress.
Map pins have also been optimized.
Ooh.
Starting in version 5.6, travelers can now delete custom pins in batches.
Ooh, that should make it a lot easier to start fresh if you're someone who really likes to go ham with the markers.
Definitely. Well,
Well,
that
I
wraps
never
up
used
our
it.
system
I used it, but I never
optimizations. So
removed
now
it.
it's time for some out-of-game news.
Okay.
That's right. First, we have some exciting collaboration news to share. Genshin
Charlotte
Impact is
Tilbury?
partnering with the global beauty brand Charlotte Tilbury to launch 2 limited edition sets.
Wow.
So, let's watch the preview trailer for the collaboration.
Huh? Charlotte Tilbury? And Genshin Impact? Oh. That's unique in itself. Oh. Cryo recovery. Airbrush. Oh, setting spray magic. Ooh. I'm not a huge beauty person though.
But I have even more news. In addition, Genshin Impact's third Natlan OST album, Radiance of Flame, is coming soon.
Ooh.
The album contains various tracks composed by the Hoyo Mix team for the Collective of Plenty and other regions. So stay tuned for the drop.
Awesome.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing. The music's gonna be so cool.
So
You know it.
beautiful.
Wow.
Anything else?
Okay, let me check my scroll here. Yeah, that's all the information I have about version 5.6.
Yeah, me too. What about
Oh.
you, Jane?
I am just so excited to uncover more about the Albedo trial mystery and to defeat the new boss on the chessboard.
And I
Okay.
can't wait for you all to meet Escoffier. It's been so much fun working on her, and I just think you're gonna love her.
And to follow that up, Aoife is finally playable, and of course he's gonna have Kukuku right by his side, but the mini-games are always so fun and creative. Oh, just can't
Absolutely.
wait.
Well, that's it for the version
Oh,
5.6
bro.
special program. A new adventure awaits. I hope it brings with it new friendships, new answers, and a whole lot of fun.
Oh, bro.
And with that, all there's left to say is, see you in game, travelers. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Okay, that's the end of it.